Welcome to Escaping the Echo Chamber. It's been a while since I put out some content, so I'm here now. I'm going to be putting out much more regular content on a schedule, much more interesting content. I'm going to be adding clips and other things to videos, so to make it more interesting, more and higher quality. So I'm looking forward to that, and hope you are looking forward to it as well. Wanted to talk about a couple of things quickly. Joe Biden, you've got the election coming up, 2020. Joe Biden has not officially declared, but two things that happened in the past 24 hours, 12 hours, is somebody on Twitter talking about, now all of a sudden Joe Biden isn't liberal enough. He was Obama's VP. And somebody yesterday told me, yeah, if Joe Biden gets in, yes, I'm supporting Joe Biden. And it's clear people don't know jack about Joe Biden. People see a D next to his name, or, hey, he was the vice president of the first black president. Yeah, and they know nothing about the policy, who the man is, and what a piece of crap he is. So let's just get to the heart of it. This dude is one of the architects of mass incarceration. So you know how people hate Hillary because she was shilling for the 94 crime bill? You know how people say, hey, Bill, vote, signed into law the 94 crime bill. Guess who wrote the 94 crime bill? That's right, Uncle Joe Biden. So do the research, check it up. Don't just take my word for it. But Joe Biden is a piece of garbage. Joe Biden actually stood on the Senate floor and argued that George H.W. Bush 41, was not tough enough on crime. So this is what I'm telling you. Joe Biden was to the right of George H.W. Bush on crime. So on criminal justice, this dude was like, it's just, do your research. Don't just see the D next to his name. Don't just assume, Obama's VP, he's a nice guy. No, the dude's a piece of crap. And that's just a couple of the things about Joe Biden that are really bad, but you don't really need anything else. But if you do, keep doing research. Look at the policies he supported. Look at the stupidity that's come out of his mouth. But it just tells you where his head is at. This dude's a piece of garbage. He really is a piece of garbage. And I'm waiting to see him get in the race, because if he gets in the race, so now I know to the left, it appears some people on the left are the ones that are pushing the whole Creepy Joe touchy-feely thing, which I think is an issue. It's an issue. This dude's been doing this for years, invading people's personal space, and I don't think it's just Joe being, Mr. Uncle. In fact, I think Joe intentionally does this to people to throw them as part of a power thing. What really got me to see that was he's with Hillary on the tarmac. He hugs her, and then she puts her arms down, and he continues to hold his arms there. Just like when she puts her arms down, anybody with common sense knows, okay, let go. He refuses to let go. He just stands there holding her, making her look awkward. It's clearly, it's a power thing. It's a power thing. It's done to invade people's space and to basically put them on the defense and make them feel uncomfortable, to give him some kind of psychological edge against them in any situation. That's what it truly appears to be to me. But other than that, you've got, that's those attacks were, I think those issues were being pushed by the left, but see him go, if he was to go head to head with Trump, Trump, who passed the Second Chance Act, the Second Chance Act Second Chance Act is different. First Step Act. There's a Second Step Act in the works, but the First Step Act, that would be, seriously, he would get outplayed by a Republican on criminal justice, which is it would be ugly. And hey, if we see it, we see it. If the Democrats are stupid enough to nominate this piece of garbage, let it be. But I'm gonna leave it there. Thanks for joining me, Escaping the Echo Chamber. Be sure to like, be sure to subscribe, be sure to share it, and I will see you next episode.